Once you've completed the startup section where it asks you for your Wi-Fi settings, you can start up with a wired connection by plugging the Ethernet cable in, or you can enter your Wi-Fi settings, just choose the correct hotspot and enter the correct password. The system will then start doing some updates in the background, and as soon as they're complete, you'll see this screen here. Now, this is a simple to use startup wizard, and you just need to go through each section. So first section is select language, so click on that and choose the language appropriate to you. In this case, we're going to go with English United States, and then we can click next. Now on this next page, there's a section at the top called Set Region. Now don't be alarmed if nothing appears when you click on it, because not all countries have a region. So go down to the country section first and then choose your country. So in this case we've got United States, and then you also need to set the time zone. So in this case we've got Pacific Honolulu. Click on next, and this one here we have set resolution. It will then give you the option of which resolution you want to choose. Now I'm going to stick on 1280 by 720, but if you've got a modern TV, then obviously choose the best resolution that you can see. So in this case we could choose 1920 by 1080, but I'm going to stick with 1280 by 720. Once you've done that, you do need to press the back button on your remote. So that's just to the right of the navigation arrows, just below and to the right a little bit. So if you press back, it takes you back to this section here. Click on next, and we've got the calibrate screen section. So depending on your TV, you can move that around. So you can see the top left there, we're moving it around just exactly where we want it. Press the OK button, and then you do the same for the bottom right. So just make sure it lines up in the TV screen perfectly. Click OK. The subtitles bar, that's usually in the correct place anyway, so just leave that where it is and make sure that square does look square. And once you're happy, again, you just press the back button. Now if we move on, we've got set weather location. Click on that, click on location, and we just type in our locality. So in this case, I'm going to put in, oops, Honol, Honolulu. Click done, and you'll have the options. So I'm going to go for the top one there, and then click OK once you're happy. On the next page, this is if you have a external hard drive hooked up to your device, or you have possibly some sort of network drive or PC that you can access your local movies on, or your local music or videos, photos. You can add them all in here. It's unlikely you're going to need this section, but I'll just quickly run through it anyway. So if we go on add music, for example, it then asks you where your content is stored. So we would do browse, and then obviously search for the location wherever it's located. So possibly a Windows network share, or if you had a USB stick plugged in, you could choose that. So I'm going to cancel out of that now, and we'll move on to next. Now this is the final step. So your vendor may have possibly created some keywords, or you may have created a keyword yourself. You can actually create your own backups and reinstall them via this keyword method. Just click on the enter code button and type in your keyword. As I don't have one handy, I'm just going to guess at one, and it should hopefully fail. There we go. It couldn't be used because we don't have one set up at this moment in time. But if you were to type that in, that would install all the content associated with that keyword. So, for example, you may have someone may have created a keyword for a kids setup. So you type in kids, and it would install that setup automatically for you. And that's it. We're done. We click next, and you'll see we're into the main menu. At which point you can play around and start to add and edit menus. Done. How do we stop?
That's it. That's really good. It's a one-take change, yeah?